Welcome everyone. This is Exploring with Cindy and Dan, and today we're at the Ark Encounter in the beautiful state of Kentucky. Join us in this great adventure. Today is September 9th of 2023, and it happens to be the last night of the 40 Days and 40 Nights concert at the Ark Encounter, the world's largest Christian music festival. The Ark Encounter is a theme park that features a full-size Noah's Ark that was built according to the dimensions in the Bible. It's approximately 510 feet long, 85 feet wide, and 51 feet high. It's absolutely an amazing structure that you need to see. The Ark Encounter is located in Williamstown in Kentucky, halfway between Cincinnati and Lexington, and right off I-75, and it opened in July of 2016. The Ark Encounter is operated by Answers in Genesis, AIG, a Christian young earth creationist organization that also operates the Creation Museum 45 miles away in Petersburg, Kentucky. The creationist and CEO of Answers in Genesis is an Australian man named Ken Ham, and we were able to listen to him in the evening at the 40 Days and 40 Nights concert in the main amphitheater. The park hours are from Monday to Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and it's closed on Sundays. The parking lot gates open 30 minutes before the Ark Encounter opens. And starting November 24th through December 31st of 2023, the park hours will be from Monday to Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and they will remain closed on Sundays. The Ark Encounter will offer a Christmas celebration on special days at the end of the year, starting on November 24th through December 30th, from Tuesday through Saturday from 5 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. The general admission to the park is $59.95 plus tax per adult and $49.95 plus tax for seniors ages 60 plus. Youth ages 11 to 17 is $29.95 plus tax, and children under the age of 10 is free. If you'd like to go to the Ark Encounter and the museum combo, it's approximately $94.95 plus tax for an adult and $84.95 plus tax for a senior, $54.95 plus tax for youth, and children under 10 is free. There's also a 3-day bouncer pass that is valid for 3 days of unlimited visits to both attractions within 1 week. The Ark Encounter is located at 1 Ark Encounter Drive, Williamstown, Kentucky, 41097. The public entrance is located west of the intersection of Highway 36 and I-75 at exit 154. And some GPS doesn't recognize this address, as we realized when we arrived in the area. So an alternate address is 220 Highway 36, Williamstown, Kentucky, 41097. And the standard parking cost is $15 and $20 for an oversized vehicle, and this includes a single entry to the lot at the Ark Encounter. Once you park your car, you can head to the free shuttle service area in the parking lot, and they will take you to the entrance of the park. And the first building that you will see is the Answers Center, and it is where you get dropped off by the shuttle bus. When you exit the Answers Center, you will see the beautiful Ark, and make sure to take a picture in front of the Ark. On your right-hand side, you will see the zip line area. They offer zip line tours, aerial adventures, and free falls, and it is all overseen by their trained staff.
Look at her go. She gives me. there sits on the old gum tree. There to the bushes he flat on the bough. It's okay. On all wheels.
This is a short walk to the Ark. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, the Ark encounter opened on July 7, 2016, chosen to correspond with the Bible passage in Genesis chapter 7, verse 7. And Noah and his sons and his wife and his sons' wives entered the Ark to escape the waters of the flood. They also announced that for the first 40 days and 40 nights of Ark encounter operations, an allusion to the inundation period of the biblical flood, they will extend its hours of operation, offering day and evening tickets. As you enter the Ark, you will see 3 decks filled with world-class exhibit areas so you can experience what Noah's life may have been like. On deck 1, you will find the Ark storage and learn about the animals. And as you travel up on deck 2, that's where you'll find the pre-flood world area, exploration of Noah, and how God prepared him for the task of building the Ark. On deck 3 is where you will find the living quarters for Noah and his family, flood geology and post-flood events, and at the end of deck 3 you'll find a special museum of the Bible exhibit. In the book of Genesis, Noah's Ark is described as being a massive ship built at God's command that saved Noah and his family, and also 2 of every kind of land animal from the flood that took place approximately 4,300 years ago. And the Ark housed several thousand animal kinds God brought to Noah. This shows us God's justice, power, patience, kindness, and faithfulness. The Lord told Noah to build a 3-story wooden ark with rooms inside and to coat it with pitch. If we translate the word ark in Hebrew, it means a box or storage chest. Pitch is a black, sticky, waterproofing material that comes from trees. And God also told Noah to store on the ark portions of every kind of food, enough for his family and all of the animals. He made clear that the only way to survive the coming flood was to be on the ark. So Noah started working on the ark and followed God's instructions. When the ark was completed and Noah's family and all of the animals were on board, God shut the door of the ark. And that very day all the springs of the deep burst forth, and the floodgates of the heavens were opened, and it rained for 40 days straight. Floodwaters covered the peaks of the highest mountains for approximately 150 days. God is perfect and pure, and sin separates us from God because He cannot embrace wickedness. He is just, but the Lord hates all sin and loves all people. When He looked down upon the beautiful world He made and saw His people killing and beating each other, His heart was in pain. He grieved that the people He had made were so full of wickedness and violence. So God destroyed every living thing except Noah and his family and the animals that came to the ark. Right here we've entered the middle of the ship on deck 2 of Noah's Ark. Right here's the center. You can see the structure. I remember hearing an interview of the builder of this boat, and he was saying that all the wood had to be carved by hand. They couldn't have it made anywhere. So it just took hours and hours of labor. And there's the bottom of the boat right in the center. So here's where we just came up from the bottom deck. Inside the Ark, you will find snacks and drinks on all the decks, and restrooms are available throughout the entire park and inside the Ark. At the end of the tour inside the Ark Encounter, you will end up at the gift shop. And we bought a beautiful wooden jewelry box for a friend and also a hat of the Ark Encounter. And I got a really nice sweater. So here we have a person dumping feed, and it looks to be like a wooden funnel up above and come down and to feed the animals. There's a little trough over there. It's kind of hard to see, but and then there was one for water, like a water basin right there. They put the water in. Really, really amazing. Here's a good view of the little, like, bridges that would lead to the cages where the animals were held, where they could walk across to feed and water the animals.
How was I able to fit all the animals? Ah, good question. But fitting the animals on the ark was actually not too difficult. You see, God knew just how big the ark would need to be. So his instructions were perfect to fit all the animals and all the needed food and supplies. And thankfully, God didn't send the largest of each.
So now we're leaving deck 2 and starting to enter deck 3 up the walkway here. And you can see on the sides as we go up all the storage areas for the pots, probably watering pots, feeding pots. The structure to me is just amazing. The timber they have here, how they cut it. So right here is the center of the ship from deck number 2. Walking up to deck 3. You can see all the structure, the wood structure. And down on the lower decks. You can see down in the center of the lower deck where they stored tools and different assortments of things down there. Right here is the center of the ship from deck number 2, walking up to deck 3. You can see all the structure, the wood structure. And down on the lower decks, you can see down in the center of the lower deck where they stored tools. So we're continuing up the walkway here, headed up to deck 3. Just give you another shot of the structure and the center of the ship. Now here we are on deck 3, and we're getting ready to enter the living quarters section of the boat.
I'd say this one's the girls. Ready to go. Yeah, so your greenhouse is all that is. Legit.
This is one of the gift shops inside the Ark Encounter. This is Noah's Village, the outdoor food vendors area. This is the children's playground area. It's a cutting-edge recreational area located near the village market, and it's been especially designed for all children, including children with disabilities. This is the Truth Traveler Time Machine. It's a 4K virtual reality experience. You will be comfortably seated in a motion seat while wearing a state-of-the-art VR headset. It's a journey back to the time of Noah and an immersive virtual reality experience. Pod is the name of the robot who will be your guide as you witness the building of Noah's Ark. You can experience the flood and see the animals inside the Ark. I really enjoyed the experience, and it was approximately $14.99 plus tax. This is the carousel building, and it is included with your Ark Encounter admission. This is a one-of-a-kind carousel that features animal kinds that guests will recognize them from the decks on the Ark. Now we are heading to the Ararat Ridge Zoo on the back of the park. You can see many different animals in this zoo, including kangaroos, wallabies, llamas, camels, and many more animals. We really love the walk-through area of the kangaroo and wallabies. It was just like walking in their natural habitat.
Sunrise and sunset. Oh, wow. So this one that has his head down, he is our only male. His name is Obadiah. He's 2 years old. He will be full grown when he is 4. So right now he's the same size as the girls, a tiny bit bigger by weight. But he will eventually be 6 feet tall and 200 pounds.
Wow. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
He's a very good demonstration. Ainsley, I'll go some. Huh? Go to school.
The zoo has many different types of animals, including African crown crane, an African tortoise, sheep, binturong, also known as bear cats, and I've never seen one before, also an emu, zebra, sloth, and a lemur. Camel Encounter tickets are $3 per person, and the camel rides are for children 17 and under, and it's $10 per person. The camel rides are offered on select days throughout the year, weather permitting. As a fun fact, we learned that the camels store water in the oval-shaped blood cells, which can expand 2.5 times in size to store a lot of water, and they can drink 30 gallons of water in 10 minutes. These camels can live up to 50 years, and they can be conditioned to carry up to 1,000 pounds for 25 miles per day.
Yes. I think eventually they will totally outgrow their space there. Right there.
What is the chip? 30 miles per hour.
Wanted that.
Come on, Bertie.
Peace out, nerd.
At the end of the Ararat Ridge Zoo, you'll see the Children's Zoo, where children can interact with the animals. So don't forget to check their daily schedule upon your arrival at the Ark.
Yep.
This is the Animal Actor Stage, where you can see amazing animals during their free daily animal show. Check your daily schedule to see the times of the shows so you don't miss them. At the end of the show, you can take pictures with the animals and you might be able to touch some of them, at the discretion of the staff.
They're from a different group than the East, and so Africa, that's just a hop, skip, and a jump over there. But what about those porcupines that got to North America? Well, there's a big ocean that separates Asia from North America, so how are they able to get there? Well, there is some great evidence that at the time there may have existed some land bridges between those continents. And actually, there's some other presentations we have and some other books that go into a deeper detail to this. But after the flood, there were perfect conditions for an ice age. And ice freezing at the poles would oftentimes cause the water. Megan, you want to tell us a couple interesting things about this guy here?
Yeah, let's get his tail out of the way real quick.
Yeah.
But he's a rhinoceros iguana because he has this really nice gray coloration.
The zoo, the animal shows, and the kangaroo walkabout are included with the Ark Encountered mission.
He's also called a rhinoceros iguana because he's got a nice little horn on top of his nose that makes him look like a little rhino. Actually, on that top this way.
Now, Samson's a very special animal to show us when we're thinking about how animals dispersed across the world after as pets, in other regions of the world as pets. So sometimes
The Imzara's Kitchen is a great restaurant buffet. You can relax with your friends in the 2-story buffet restaurant with a spectacular view of the Ark. The restaurant's located just outside the Ark. They're open from Monday to Saturday from 11 to 5, and they're closed on Sundays. The prices are $16.99 for adults, $14.99 for seniors over 60, and children from 5 to 10, $8.99, and for children under 4 is free. You can also try the Village Smokehouse, where you can enjoy pulled pork sandwiches and barbecue chicken sandwiches, or the Southwest Grill, where you can enjoy soft tacos, taco bowls, and churros. Today was the last day of the 40 Days and 40 Nights concert at the Ark Encounter. It's the world's largest Christian music festival, and it gets bigger every year. They had a morning concert, and we were able to attend the evening concert, where we also heard an inspirational message from the Ark founder, Ken Ham. Overall, the Ark Encounter was an awesome experience. We ended up staying at the park about 9 hours because of the concert, and it was a fun-filled, inspirational day, and I would highly recommend it. And if you have the time, you can also visit the Creation Museum, which is in a different location of the Ark Encounter. Thank you for taking the time to watch our video. We really appreciate it, and please consider helping us by subscribing to our channel with the notification bell on and a thumbs up. Thank you so much.
As a result of 40/40 programs, and I just wanted to say a special thank you to you, and wanted everyone here to say thank you to you.
Hey, to God be the glory. To God be the glory.